Good morning, friends. Today I want to show you, in my opinion, the very best way to show your work. Specifically, how to create the best galleries possible of your work on your website. It is a beautiful, beautiful sunny day here in Santa Barbara, and there's a massive surf swell in, but I don't surf, so I decided to hop in here and hang out with you guys for a few minutes today and teach you something that has personally made a huge impact on mine and Jess's business. And it's been something that I couldn't figure out for a while, and I finally figured it out, so I want to share that with you. As creatives, myself specifically as a wedding photographer, when people come to my website or my social media, my Instagram, they must see our work, our photos, our product, what we create, not just see it, but when they see it, I want them to fall in love with it. I want them to visualize themselves as those photos, so they'll hire me for that. And I want them to say, there's no one else that can document my wedding, my engagement, or whatever it is, fill in the blank, except for these guys, because of the emotional connection they had with my work. And traditionally, if you're watching this and you're a photographer, you have a website, and I'm willing to bet you have an Instagram. And on that website, you have a section that says galleries, or maybe it says my work, or something like that. And you want people to click on it, and when they do, there's a curated gallery of your work, and they can either click or scroll, or maybe it automatically guides them through this slideshow. And I was updating our galleries recently. Jess just finished her 14th year, so I figured it's time to upgrade and update the galleries. And I just could not get our gallery, the click-through gallery on our website, to communicate what I wanted. I couldn't get it to communicate and draw the emotions that I wanted, and I was pretty pissed. And then I realized, you know what could do all these things better than a scrolling gallery? Video. And I thought, what if I made a video of our work? But what if I did it in a way that communicated, that drew out, that grasped whoever was watching it and made them realize there's no one else that's gonna take my photos except James and Jess. And that's what my goal was, because personally for me, when I go to anyone's website, or when I go to a web page or a social media, and there's the option between reading or looking, and then a big fat play button, I'm gonna press the play button every single time. So I'm gonna share with you right now how we curated this, and I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna screen share with my laptop with you guys, and I'm gonna show you our, I think it's 90 seconds or 2-minute gallery video highlight reel that I made, and then I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it. And as you're watching this, I want you to put yourself in the minds of someone who's looking to hire me, and how you feel when you're listening to the music and you're seeing these photos. So let's dive in here, and we'll be right back. So, I I hope now that you can see why a highlight reel like that is so powerful. It's engaging, it's emotional, it's chronological, and it's diverse enough for anyone to see themselves in that position. There's engagement photos, there's proposals, it's around the world, it's weddings, it's every part of the wedding. Keep in mind also, this is something that Jess and I have on our Instagram story highlights as well, and I made an IGTV. And in my opinion and my experience, this is the very best way I've ever been able to display my work for my future clients. I went through this process twice actually, and I made one horizontal that you just saw. I also made a vertical one for social media, and the truth is about 75% of the photos Jess and I take are vertical. So this horizontal one that you just saw was way more challenging, but completely worth it. Regardless, here are the 3 steps to creating a video gallery reel just like this. I'm gonna teach you exactly how I did that. 1, go through all of your work and pick out the most emotional images. And this is where I got tripped up, and maybe this is where you might get tripped up. If you go back and watch this video, you'll notice there's not many portraits, and there's not many, I call them hero images, the big, crazy, epic ones, the ones that we love, but that's not what we were going for here. You know, what we were going for is to tell full story of the wedding day in a diverse way that drew the most emotions. So go through all your work, pick out your most emotional images from all your events through all the wedding day and engagement sessions, and make sure they're in the same orientation, whether you're gonna choose a horizontal or vertical first. And once you choose them, organize them in Lightroom as the story, how you wanna tell that. All the way from getting ready to the grand exit with the sparklers, and then export that in 1 through however many photos you choose. 2, the second thing you're gonna do is you're gonna choose a song that you wanna match your images. I highly cannot stress enough finding a royalty-free song that you have the rights to and permission to use, because the last thing you want is to have this online or on social media on your website and for it to get flagged and for you to get penalized, or for your gallery just to go offline at some point without you knowing it. I personally use and love Epidemic Sound, and I love them, and it's a small fee a month, and I have unlimited royalty-free music from them. They're linked below here, but you can also just Google royalty-free music. Go on SoundCloud, go on Google, like I said, and find that, and make sure you choose a song that complements the emotions you're trying to draw out. And the 3rd step, once you have your images chronological, exported, once you have the song to that, you're going to beat match them together. Essentially, this is where you program, if you go back and see, every time a beat hit, the photo changed. And that adds into the complete feeling of what's happening, because your mind is so on it. It's pleasing. You're expecting the next photo to go, and for that 90 seconds, you're completely engaged in that. It would look really weird if you didn't beat match, because it would look like this. Verse this. And I know it's a little intimidating to think, how do I do that? But it's really simple, and the bigger thing I wanna show you is exactly how to do that. So I'm gonna show you how to do this inside Adobe Premiere Pro, and if you're a photographer, the chances are you already have an Adobe account, you at least use Lightroom, and if you don't have Premiere, I'm not gonna teach you, I don't need you to know how to use Premiere inside and out, and if you don't even have it, go sign up for their free, I think it's 2 weeks or 30-day trial, just to make this, because I promise it'll be worth it. So we're gonna hop into Premiere. I'm gonna show you how to import and how to beat match your images. It's way easier than you think. Then we're gonna export it, and you're going to have your video. So one more time, let's hop into our screen here, and I'm gonna bring you into Premiere, screen share how I did this, and teach you exactly how to beat match your gallery space. Inside Adobe Premiere, and if you can see down here on the left, here is the folder of, I called it Our Work, and if I open that up, there they are. If you see numbered 1 through, in this case, 70, 80, 90 photos, but chronological order, in the order I want them. Also, I dragged in the song that I got from Epidemic Sound. So what you're gonna do here is The goal of this is to listen to the song and understand where the beats are, and you're going to manually mark where you want the images to go. And this can be a little bit of a learning curve. Don't get frustrated. Just know that a lot of the times those beats you're matching isn't every single beat. It's not every single kick or anything like that in the song. It's simply the beats that you're feeling you want the music and the photos to transition on naturally. So I'm gonna drag that over to my timeline here. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna press play or the space bar, and then you're gonna press the M key, and that M key is gonna make a little marker right where that beat is. So I'm gonna do it for the first few beats here. I'm gonna press play. So that is how you beat match essentially. That's step one, is mark where the beats are that you want to have photos transition on that beat. And it's super simple. I highly recommend picking a song that allows the photos to breathe a little bit, not every millisecond, new song, new photo, new photo, new photo, unless of course that's what you're going for. But in this case, I want it to be a little bit high energy, but also drawn out enough to where the highlight reel isn't just a quick right across your face, it's beat matched and it's beautiful. So once you hit those throughout the song, like I said, marinate in the song a little bit, listen to it, understand the beats. It's a little of a learning curve. And once you get this, that's the hardest part of this entire process. Because what you're gonna do now is you're going to open up, you're gonna bring back your cursor to the beginning of the song here, and then you're going to open up your folder with your photos in it, and I'm just gonna select a handful of the first one since I didn't do the whole song, just because you guys understand how this works. I'm gonna select, say, about 25, 26 of those, and then I'm going to go up into clip, and then I'm gonna scroll down to automate to sequence. So what this is saying is, you're gonna automatically put these photos into the sequence of markers that I set per beat. So you're gonna click automate to sequence. You're gonna click selection order, which is I numbered them. So I selected them from the top down, which means selection order, hit placement at umbrella at unnumbered markers, overwrite the edit, use in and out range, and that is everything I have set up. I'm gonna press OK, and as you can see down here, it automatically generates the images to the individual beat marker. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like here. We're gonna press play, and so that is how you beat match inside Adobe Premiere. It's absurdly simple, and like I said, the biggest learning curve is simply finding the beat and manually doing that, but I promise it's worth it. It's an amazing thing to do, and inside there, you can also have some fun where you will start seeing, longer beats or a more drawn out photo, and you can just swap photos out for one another if you want one to be shorter and one to be longer. Essentially, that's it. That's beat matching right there. And then all you're gonna do is you're gonna go up to File, you're gonna go to Export Media, and then I always have this in the frame right here, format H.264, match source is high bit rate, output name, double click that and you can change it. You can change it to highlight reel or whatever you want that to be. And then you're gonna export the video, export the audio. Down here, I have time interpolation of frame sampling. I hit export, it starts to export, and you have your highlight reel set. So friends, that is exactly how Jess and I show all of our galleries. That is, if you go to jamesandjess.com and you click on the galleries tab, that video comes up. If you go to our Instagrams, which I linked below, you can see on Jess's highlight reel, it says our work, and it is that beat match. We chopped it into segments to put on our story, and then we saved it as a highlight reel. You can also do this for the season just ended, or for a specific wedding that you want to show. You can do this for anything. You can do it with one specific gallery. You can do it for a highlight reel of your year's weddings or engagement sessions, whatever that is. I just highly recommend you do this. Thank you for hanging out with me. Just do me a big favor. If you do this, and I hope you do, will you, when you're finished, come back to this video and link it in the comments here, because I want to see it. I want to cheer you on. I'm always excited to see other people's works and what they've done with it. And I know this is going to make a huge difference with your gallery spaces. So if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video, you can go down in the comments. I'm here hanging out. I'll answer any questions you have. And until next time, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.